Congratulations. Let's get started here. This is a tough message. It's a tough message that I have to bring today. So relax and open up your hearts and minds in order to be receptive to what is being said to you today. This is a tough and sobering message, but it is also a message of redemption. The title of this message is Turn Your Face Back to God, and He will restore our land. Welcome to the Temple of Inner Peace and Prosperity and my University in Your Home program, which I call Boardwalk School of Economics. A free gift is on the way, and it will appear on this landing page in about 10 minutes or so. This message is probably about an hour long. I don't know how long it's going to be, but this is what God put on my heart to tell you. This free gift will have everything you need to help you focus on and implement change in your spiritual and financial life, which will help you to create and build a strong and lasting legacy. It is projected that in 2052, black wealth would be at 0%. So you need to take action if we are to reverse this trend. Since 1856, after the Emancipation, 1865, after the Emancipation Proclamation, black wealth stood at 2%. And we have not gained any ground, although we can see individual accomplishments taking place. This also tells us that there was a strong pocket of black wealth that no longer exists, which means that this wealth was not passed on to beneficiaries who conform to a poverty mindset and was lost. What you think is what you become. So if you're beat down and battered and thought to think less of yourself, and you adopt that mentality, that's what you become. This project is not a get rich quick scheme, or it is about creating new habits. It is a new way of life. I have recorded this audio version so that you will not be distracted by what I got on, or how he look, or how his hair look, or nothing like that. I want you to relax and play it over and over again if need be. And of course, share it with your family and friends. This is a very somber message for those who have ears to hear this message right now. And if you humble yourself and listen, you will be one of those that have been blessed. Blessed is the man or woman or child that can listen and learn from the wisdom of God. How can the people hear without a preacher? Turn your face back to God, and you shall be lifted up before him. Psalms 87, the King James Version. Turn us again, O God of hosts, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, Thus saith the Lord, Repent, and turn yourselves from your idols, and turn away your faces from all your abominations. Ezekiel 14:6. And now therefore hear the word of the Lord, ye remnant of Judah. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. We must all quickly adapt to this 21st century. Unless we all want to perish together, we must learn to work together. So let me tell you and show you what to do, and you can practice it on your own with your family and friends. I'm giving you your own personal development plan in order to obtain and maintain the life that you have always dreamed. But there is a catch, because it requires a sacrifice on your part, which is, get this, two things. You must first set clear and definitely defined goals for yourself, and then believe you can achieve them. And then you must actually put the work in to achieve what you have put into motion. The law of cause and effect says that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. You must be willing to pay the price in your time, talent, and treasure. We literally become what we think about because what you sow is what you reap. And if you already have everything you need to make your dreams come true, which is your brain, which God granted you for free, your goals are worthless unless you act on it. It will require a mere 10% of your time, talent, and treasures, which is a mere 4 to 5 hours per week, to be redirected and invested in yourself. The average person spends 40 hours or more making others rich, but they never think of taking a portion of that income and invest in self, making themselves rich, other than just thinking about it. Time will pass no matter what you do or fail to do. In making this offer to you, you will likely respond in one of two ways. One, this has to be a scam because it sounds too good to be true. Or two, I don't have the time to invest in myself because I'm too busy working to make ends meet, sometimes working 2 to 3 jobs. My response to the first statement is this. It is a sign of laziness, ignorance, and mental bondage because you don't have the ability to discern the difference between what's real and what's not real, which requires you to reach deep down within yourself in order to find some mental fortitude, in order to do the work that is required of yourself, in order to break these mental chains which keep us at the bottom and struggling to make ends meet, because every disposable dollar we make is spent on bills and taken outside of our communities. However, the easiest way to know if it's a scam is whether the offer requires you to do anything other than write a check. This is how the scam works because we have been mentally conditioned to receive without doing anything in return. The second is a response to working 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet. It's definitely a difficult situation to break out of and mind-boggling, to say the least. This mentoring program is designed to teach you how to resolve this critical issue. But first, download the free legacy calendar when it arrives, and it will get you started in the right direction. But I can tell you right now that it starts with a budget. We always believe that we need more money, but sometimes it starts with simply gaining control of the money you do have and making cuts where needed. This is the simple response. But after getting started in the program, more detail will follow. But you first have to make the commitment to want to change from this day-to-day grind, which is easy once you learn how. For those of you who are still not convinced, what have I told you? You can make your employer more money by becoming a more valuable employee. And now you're capable and in a position of getting that raise you've always wanted. Think about it. Already 2 areas where you can improve your bottom line, and I haven't even started revealing all the financial benefits of transforming your thinking when it comes to money matters. Let's keep it real. Money shapes how we think and act about life. You heard right. Take at least 10% of your time, talent, and treasure and invest it in yourself, because you can't inherit your job and you can't leave it to your children. But you can take a portion of your paycheck while you have it and invest it in your future self, starting at $20 per month is my introductory offer. You heard right. Students pay up to $40,000 per year to get an education, and after 4 years and in massive debt are still knocking on someone else's door. I spent that amount on my education and more, but now I'm sharing with you how you can get an even better start in life at a fraction of the cost. I've cut out the theory, the chaff, and went straight to the meat of the matter. as to how you can immediately transform your life, starting today with the facts of life. And for my best students, you'll be shown how you can earn income while you learn and as you progress through this program. You should be excited right now, because for once you will be taught how to put your family first by learning new information never taught to you, because you were taught to be a wage slave and dependent and nothing more. Check this out. By developing your brain power to think clearly, your physical body, and reconnecting with your spiritual inner self, the soul, you will gain control of your spiritual and financial life and given a new perspective. Just imagine no more debt and more money at the end of the month where you can save and invest. You can now smile when someone speaks to you. So hang in there. Your free gift is on the way. Still not convinced? Listen, you'll be able to pay your rent on time, earn a livable wage, get out of debt, be treated fairly, be appreciated and respected in your own relationships and in society. And most important, you will begin to feel in control of your life. And your self-esteem will automatically soar above the clouds. You will be taught to think clearly and focus on improving the conditions under which too many exist in this land of milk and honey. I will teach you to thrive in life while creating a community of those individuals who also want to be more and thrive with you, because unity is power, but we all have to know the same thing. A team has to be on the same page, and each team member is able to run the same play. There is no more, I trust you, and you don't even know the play. You must know the difference between truth and scam, the rules of the game, whether today or when you are retired in your golden years. This information will not only transform you, but it will protect your life from those who seek your ruin. Still not convinced of the power of renewal I am offering you? You will overcome poverty, depression, misery, and despair, and stop you from living from paycheck to paycheck, and teach you how to leave a legacy to your children, while also training your heirs to appreciate and grow their new legacy. You don't have to be a millionaire to achieve this level of satisfaction. Just earn more money than you spend. It will reverse any social stigma of our community and give you the power to end once and for all the institutional oppression we have endured for hundreds of years by merely coming together and learning how to implement these important principles into each of our individual lives. Every individual and family must learn these principles. You must have the same playbook. Let me tell you a story using the church building fund as an example, which may also be the reason why the 2% of black wealth just 155 years ago, right after slavery, is now projected to be at 0% in just 30 more years. We have been systematically miseducated, and we bought into it. You see, for example, the black church has a fatal flaw because it does not empower its membership, but destroys and sucks out the life of its membership because it produces no tangible results. Let's use as an example the building fund. You see, just spending money in and of itself is not the answer without the wisdom that goes along with it. The moral of the story is that a church in the neighborhood without a solid community supporting it is like a ship without a rudder. It will end up going nowhere fast and shipwrecked because it has no steering mechanism in place. Let me tell you this church story. As children, we were drug babies because our mothers drug us to church every week and during the week. The church had many offerings. One, it had its regular offerings in the morning, and if there was a second Sunday service, there was a second offering that same day. Number two, second, there was a special offering for those people who thought that they were going to heaven first class. These first-class Christians are called tithers, the financial background of the church.